Blog Talk Radio.
Hi, welcome to Conservatives Cool Talk Radio. This is your host, Wayne Bradley. Thank you for joining me tonight on our Fix Michigan Monday segment. Tonight we're going to have Senator John Pappageorge, who's a state senator, on the show this evening. I'm looking forward to him calling in on the show. But in the meantime, we'll talk about some of the things that are going on here in Michigan. We've got the primary coming up on August 3rd, and we've got some really contested battles here. In particular, we have the Republican governor primary, which seems to be the most hotly contested battle right now. You have about out of about 5 polls, you have Hoekstra up by 3% in one, up by 6 in 2 others. But then you have Cox up, which he hadn't been up since January. He's up in the Epic poll by 2 points, and you have Snyder even up by 1 on one of the polls. So you have a very close race right now. You got about 3 weeks heading in here to August 3rd, and it's going to be very interesting to see how these candidates go back and forth over the next couple of weeks. Hopefully I'll be able to get some of these guys to come back on the show in the next couple of weeks. We just had Mike Bouchard on the show last week, so hopefully we can get Pete to come back on, and we're still trying to get Mike Cox to come on for his first Fix Michigan Monday, so hopefully we can do that. Tomorrow is the last debate over at Oakland University, and if my schedule permits, I will try to be over there to actually attend that event. But if you're listening in tonight and you got any comments on where you think this governor's race is going, I encourage you to give me a call, 347-996-3175. Give me a call. Let me know, who do you like in this governor's race. On the Democratic side of things, Dillon seems to be up in 3 out of 4 polls. Bonero, who's the mayor of Lansing, just probably does not have the same name recognition that Dillon has. So, again, he's up in 3 out of the 4 polls. And either way it goes, I think if the Republicans pick a solid candidate, they should be able to handily beat the Democrats in this coming election, because the Democrats, as far as the governor, have failed them. And at this point, time to look for a new direction in the leadership. And I think the voters will show as such coming fall. I'm hoping to have John Pappageorge call in soon. If not, I'll take a small break and give him a call to bring him on the show. But if you're listening tonight, call-in number is 347-996-3175. I want to thank everybody that's been listening in so far. I've had a lot of great responses so far through Twitter and all the emails and support I'm getting out here. So I want to tell everybody that's listening, I really appreciate all the support, kind words you've had for the show. We're continuing to try to bring a different perspective and all the voices of the Michigan leaders to the Fix Michigan Monday show. I think it's important to get an idea of exactly who our leaders are, what their stances are on the issues. And again, from a common person's perspective, I'm not a trained journalist per se, so I have some simple questions, and a lot of times it just requires a simple answer. So I look forward to continuing to doing the Fix Michigan Monday show. We're working on trying to do some AM radio shows soon, so I'll keep you posted on that. And so far it's been a great ride, and we continue doing the show. If you get a chance, go to the website, conservativescool.com. You can get all your local news, your weekly news. Check out all the most recent polls. And again, we keep the comedy section for all the tough times. You need to be able to find a reason to laugh. We try to provide a little bit of that. So, again, I thank you for checking out the website and listening here on the radio show. Next week, I hope to have Roy Chin on, who's actually John Pappageorge's challenger in this upcoming race here in the 13th District for Senate. So hopefully we can get him to come on the show the next week. We've been having some scheduling issues also with him. So if you're listening in tonight, the phone number is 347-996-3175. Again, the number is 347-996-3175. And I'm going to go ahead and give a call out to Senator Pappageorge soon if I don't hear from him. folks, if you're listening in, give me a call. I'd like to know if you're watching this gubernatorial race, who are you favoring? Why are you favoring them? Why do you think there's, what are your reasons for choosing the candidate? And I'm interested to hear from you. So give me a call, 347-996-3175. All right. So we're going to take a quick break here, and I'm going to make a call in to John Pappageorge, see if we can get him on the line here. Please hold. I appreciate your patience. Thank you for listening in. All right. Well, I was reaching out trying to get John Pappageorge on the line here. It looks like we're maybe having some sort of scheduling issue, so I don't know if he'll be able to make it on the show this evening. But again, we'll kind of talk about some of the things that we need to change or look at to fix Michigan going into this election year. So hopefully in the meantime, if we can get him to call in, that'll be great. The call-in number for the show is 347-996-3175. I'm going to make a post right now. Have anybody want to call in on the show, all my Facebook friends? Call in. So, again, we're kind of talking about what's going on in the state. Been a very close race. I want to know who you're looking at, folks, in Michigan to be your next governor and why. Give me a call. I'm posting a post on Facebook right now, but we can have some people reach out to us. Give me a call, 347-996-3175. All right, so I'll give people a little bit of information about John Pappageorge. He has been in office since 1998. He's been a very big, avid defender of small business, been a champion of small business somewhat over the last 10 to 12 years. And again, only thing I could say that I would definitely want to ask him about would be the smokers ban, because again, these are the kind of things that make Michigan tougher to do business in a lot of other places. But I would like to get his opinion on that. But I'm looking forward to hearing from you, the listeners tonight. 347-996-3175. Give me a call. I want to hear about what's your feelings on the governor's race tonight. Maybe I'll give Dennis a call over there at the North Oakland Republicans chapter to see how he's feeling about this race tonight. Give me a call if you're listening in. 347-996-3175. I want to hear from you. So we'll have an interesting race. We'll have John Pappageorge, who's the veteran of the district, Roy Chin, who I've met a few times. I'm hoping we can have on the show very soon. Call in and we can talk about his vision on how he fixed Michigan. I'm looking forward to hearing from it. Matter of fact, we're going to try some live radio tonight. We're going to try something different. Let me see if I can reach Roy. We just have him come on the show right now. Because, again, I believe that if we want to hear people's vision on fixing Michigan, we need to give them a call, see what they can tell us. So I'm going to see if I'm able to reach out to him on here. I'm looking for a leader who, as far as what I'm looking for in a candidate, and I'll be honest, I've had an opportunity to talk to most of the candidates at one point or another about where they stand on the issues. I'm looking for some solutions. Some of these questions and answers are what you consider. They have the answer before we already answer them. I really want to know what the solutions are. I've talked to Mike Bouchard a few times. I have a good idea exactly what he's going to do. I'm looking forward to hearing more, obviously, from all the candidates, Pete Hoekstra, Mike Cox, on exactly what their visions are. Tom George. I'm hoping I can get him on the show. I reached out to him last week. I got an invitation to attend the debate tomorrow, so I might go as a guest and listen to that. I just had to really check the time. If it's time permitting or not, but I think it would be great to sit down and listen to all of them. Again, I'm not sure if Rick Snyder's going to be there. I have to check to see if he's going to be at that debate. Rick Snyder is actually taking a different approach. And I guess only time will tell through the primary to see if that approach has worked. He's pretty much stayed away from the normal channels of politics. He hasn't done a lot of the debates and going for the endorsements. He's speaking strictly to the people. To an extent, I can obviously agree to where the message is at. But I would like sometimes for the candidates to, kind of let us know exactly where they stand on all the issues. I think he's been able to effectively avoid some of that by not going to some of the, in particular, the Republican debates. So, and also stand away from trying to get the endorsements of people who, especially in conservative circles, those endorsements mean something to some people. So, I think those would be the only negatives to that campaign as far as that goes. Again, I've talked to people from all different age groups and ranges that seem to be impressed with the Snyder campaign. So it'll be very interesting seeing how people vote towards that August 3rd is in the primary because, again, all of the candidates have their own challenges, but all of them are good. So it'll be very interesting. I'll be making an endorsement maybe a week before the campaign, and at that time I will probably have the candidate who I'll be endorsing on that show that evening. For what it's worth, I believe that if we're gonna go out here and have you listen to the show, have you obviously listen to people who believe they can fix Michigan. I think it's almost that I have a responsibility to tell you who that I personally feel is the best candidate. In the primary. Again, that might not endear me to someone if they were to another person wins, but at that point I'm being honest, and I feel like that's what I owe to the people that listen to the show. I'm not supported or sponsored by anybody but the listeners of the show, so those are the people who I feel, again, most loyal to explain the way the reason I'm endorsing that person and why, and I look forward to doing that. So over the next couple of weeks, again, we'll try to bring on as many guests as possible. Next week, I believe I have Al Williams coming on the show, who's running for rep in Detroit. I'm not sure. I forgot what district that is. So I look forward to next week. He's actually someone I've known for a good part of my life. I've watched him grow up. And, he's a stellar candidate. We'll talk about what his vision is also for fixing Michigan. Again, he'll probably be my first Democratic candidate, but again, we have to be willing to listen, open to making the best decisions. So maybe over the next couple of weeks, if it's possible, I'll try to get some of the two Democratic candidates on the show. However, Benero himself, I think, was endorsed by all the pro-life, the pro-choice and Planned Parenthood and people of that nature. He was endorsed heavily by him, so I don't think he would want to come on my show, but he's more than welcome to, as well as Andy Dillon, because again, we want to hear everyone's vision on how we fix Michigan. Looking forward to that. We also have a hotly contested Attorney General's race between Senator Mike Bishop, Bill Schuette. Over the next couple of weeks, again, I'll be making my endorsement on that. Two very good candidates, and I look forward to giving my endorsement on that. I've interviewed both of the gentlemen. I might try to set up maybe again one more interview for both of them on the show for an endorsement Monday type show right the week before the primary. Again, lending my opinion from someone that's actually talked to most of these candidates and giving you how I feel and how they answer the questions and why I'm choosing to endorse these people. I think that's a big reason why we have to, we have to look at these people thoroughly, make sure you get the questions answered that you want, because I believe that's playing a big part in choosing the right candidates. You cannot go strictly based off name recognition and things of that nature. We really do need to start, going and again getting the best answers for our questions, making sure that we're vetting these people. I've had conversations with Mark from the Carroll Tea Party up a little bit further up closer to Saginaw, and he's expressed frustration with the fact that a lot of the candidates haven't went to the I-caucus vetting process. And I think over time we're going to have to start looking at other sources to get your vetting processes. And people might want to check out iCaucus, look at what it brings to the table, look at their vetting process, and see again which candidates are being vetted, by these people. That again, we have to change the way where we're getting all our information from. We can't constantly rely on the same people because they've been feeding us a lot of the same stuff. So I hope people are listening in tonight. I apologize for the John Pappageorge not showing up this evening for the interview. It probably was a miscommunication issue. Maybe next week I will do him and Roy Chin at different times. Maybe, again, set up the interviews. A lot of times I like getting these interviews set so that way I can present them to you, know that we've gotten the questions answered. But I will do my best, again, to reach out, try to get John Pappageorge and hopefully maybe even Roy Chin on next week. They talk about their battle for the 13th district, again, which John Pappageorge has had since 1998, that district. It'll be a very interesting race. So give me a call if you're listening in, 347-996-3175. I hope you're listening in, and I hope you can give me a call. Let's talk about this government. All right. If anybody else would like to call in and talk about either the gubernatorial race or the attorney general race, I'd like to hear from you, 347-996-3175. Again, we're talking a lot about the different races we have going on here. My buddy Dan Tallis is running the 31st district, I believe, and he'll be having a barbecue. Let's see when that is. If you're listening in, you go District 31. He's running for state rep in District 31, and he's having a barbecue on Thursday, July 15th at 5 p.m. at the Tallis office over on 34464 Kelly Road in Clinton Township. So hope you can make it out there. He's having a barbecue fundraiser, so that ought to be some fun. Tomorrow night, again, is the gubernatorial debate. Look forward to listening in on that. So hope people are, I think that's going to actually be broadcasted live on WDIV, so that'll be something interesting to check out. I'm reading some information now. It appears that Mike Cox he's got a brief in support of the Michigan immigration law, so it looks like he's standing up to Arizona on their recent protests. We've also had Mike Bouchard recently who made the fingerprinting. He wants to start doing the fingerprinting through the federal database in Oakland County. And we need leaders that are going to go that extra mile and protect our borders, people. I really, to me, a lot of this stuff seems like things we should have been working on from day one, from the jump, protecting our borders. And I think you have to applaud Arizona for actually stepping out on their own and simply enforcing federal law. And, again, I don't see what the problem is on that, but I applaud the people that are stepping out and doing what's right to support what's right in protecting America. Bigger issue as far as being in Michigan, we have a more of a security issue now with just drug, smuggling and human smuggling. We have a security issue of terrorism coming through Canada that we need to address to make sure our borders are tight as possible. And I support any legislation or any leader that's willing to go that step further, because whether we recognize it or not, Michigan is a border state, and so we need to look at what's going on in Arizona and realize that we need to do the same things and being proactive at least in protecting our borders and making sure that we keeping our areas safe, because again, in Arizona they're having problems with killings, drug dealing, smuggling, and that nature. And being in the Michigan area and coming directly from Canada, we also have a more of a security and the terrorist issues coming from what's going on in Canada. So we have to be very cautious and very weary of what's going on in the state of Michigan as far as our protection of our borders, and not take it for granted that everything is okay. I think that, again, you have to commend Mike Cox and Mike Bouchard so far on their local issues that they've been able to support going on in Arizona, and also recognize that these things are very important to the protection of our state as well as our country. So kudos for Mike Cox and Mike Bouchard for taking proactive measures to protecting our borders and keeping Michigan safe. Listening in, give me a call, 347-996-3175. Over the next couple of weeks, as we move into the last couple of weeks of the primary, I'm hoping I can get the ballot for the 9th district on, too, with Paul Wellday and Rocky to talk about their views on how they can fix Michigan, and also from the obvious congressional standpoint on what they can do and why they're the best candidate for the 9th district. So looking forward to that. Give me a call, 347-996-3175. I'm going to be going off the air soon, so I appreciate everybody that's listening in. Appreciate everybody that's been following so far, and we're going to do better about making sure we get these guests to confirm the shows, because we want to hear where they stand on the issues. I look forward to that. So thank you, everyone that's listening in. I'm going to sign off early so I can get home to see my family. Thank you for calling in and listening in. Wayne Bradley signing off, saying good night and God bless you.